Today on the channel from the Walmart exclusive G.I. Joe Retro line, we've got Lady Jaye.
The spirit of Ultimate Warrior will run forever!
Welcome everyone, Kyle here, and welcome back to the channel for another G.I. Joe unboxing and review. And today we've got an interesting one. We've got the Walmart exclusive G.I. Joe Retro Wave Lady Jaye. But remember, for all your modern day G.I. Joe needs and a whole lot more, hit up Entertainment Earth. Use the link in the description below to save 10% on any in-stock item, and of course free shipping if it's over $39. So gotta get a deal all day long. Entertainment Earth is helping us do that. But Lady Jaye is here today, and this one is through Walmart right now, not Entertainment Earth, but Walmart really screwing the pooch here, more like Hasbro screwing the pooch here, as we got a lot of issues with this action figure line. Of course, we just recently got a lot of these in the mail. Destro, Gung-Ho, Baroness, Lady Jaye, all unfortunately coming in just regular mailers, not even bubble mailers in most cases. I did get 2 Destros in a box, but it didn't seem to really matter. A lot of blame being placed at Walmart. I understand that's usually what you think of, but you put that business hat on, you take that step back. Hasbro's hands are not clean here. They're not telling Walmart, hey, this is the way you should ship this. This is the way it should be done. They're not shipping this in a protective box or anything like that. And you got to cut Walmart some slack. I know it's easy to bag on them, but to them, this is no different than anything else in the store they are shipping. And then some people say, well, they should know it's an action figure. Okay, well, where do you draw the line on action figures? Does Barbie need to be protected? Does Fisher-Price Little People need to be protected? There's more toys in the toy aisle that don't need protected than do need to be protected. I guess it's tough to say where does that line begin, and that is up to the Hasbros, Mattels of the world to tell Walmart's, Targets of the world, protect this, protect this. We see that a little bit with Amazon and the Ultimate Editions. A lot of those are coming in their own shipper mailer inside of another box. That's what Hasbro needs to be doing for these, because the carding on these, unfortunately, are not like the retro Spider-Man, the retro X-Men figures from the Marvel Legends team. A very, very flimsy backing card. So 99% of these, I think, came damaged to most people. This is going to go back to one of those sets that I think is going to be extremely difficult to get mint on card. We'll see. Will these actually go to the retail stores? I talked about my fiasco trying to return my damaged ones where they said they're not even in their systems to be in the stores. So I hope this set does end up on our store pegs. But man, at this point, I'm not holding my breath. But one thing I know for certain is we are going to do this review like we do all the other reviews on the channel. We're going to take a look at the packaging. We're going to talk about it. We're going to unbox it. We're going to talk about it. We're going to see where it goes from there. So without further ado, let's take a look at old Lady Jaye. My boy Flint's best gal, of course. Very classic retro-inspired packaging of the toys we loved in the 80s. I was a hardcore collector back in the 80s. Gotta admit, Lady Jaye I never picked up. I did get her in a used garage sale with my grandma one time, but I didn't pick her up on card as a kid. I got her at a garage sale, so I'm sure a lot of you guys have those same stories. What's your best pickup at a garage sale when you were a little kid? I'm sure we all got some. But Lady Jaye looking cool, looking like her classic action figure, but not looking like the TV show, the animated series, of course. We'll talk a little bit more about that in the comparisons at the end of the video. But big bubble window, all the accessories going on, the G.I. Joe logo. Very, very cool packaging. Very cool. Then on the back, you guys know I love a good cross-sell. And we know who these guys are. We know it's Gung-Ho and Destro now. Warnings, UPCs, that fun stuff. And then the file card. Oh, baby, you know I love a file card. So much so, let's see what it says about our old favorite gal, Lady Jaye. Allison R. Hart Burnett. Role, covert operations. Primary specialty, intelligence. Secondary specialty, personnel clerk. Birthplace, Martha's Vineyard, Massachusetts. Beautiful year-round. Beautiful place. Never been, but I've heard. Or I just thought of that right now. She is an accomplished actress and mime. Oh, everybody loves a mime. I'm in a box. As well as a studied linguist. She can easily pass as a native in many countries around the world. Well, that's why Flint loves her so much, being a Rhodes Scholar himself. But let's get her out of the package and clean, easy off the card. I'm not really shocked here. Very, very flimsy. A little bit tougher than just a piece of paper is almost what it is. I bet you I could rip this on my own. Yeah, look at that. You could just easily tear that. Gotta thicken something like this up. This is special packaging. Thicken it up. You're already doing it with the other stuff in Hasbro. Spider-Man, see you later. We know about that. Come on, what are we doing? Give the Joes some love. Spider-Man style, Bam! See you later. Goodbye. Her stand did fall out. It is the G.I. Joe stand. Very cool. Of course, Cobra got different stands. Hey, Hasbro Pulse, let's make these available on your website. Let's get these for the classified figures. Let's do packs of 10, thing like that. We do got Lady J right here, running wild, running fast, running free like a young Lando Calrissian. Got her accessories in the plastic prison, looking good. Some new accessories too, I believe, here. So let's dive in, get all this out, see what all the fuss is about. And let me tell you, there's a lot of fuss about this figure in a lot of ways. A lot of different ways. Being the packaging, being the issues with Walmart, being a 2-in-1 figure in the past life figure. See you later in the classified series, of course. But let's look at these accessories first here. Now, much like we're seeing with these, a lot of no-nonsense, no-detail figure accessories here. No extra paint apps, colors, things like that. Just a straight-up gray spear here. Of course, very fondly remembered in the animated series, throwing these spears all the time with kind of the trick arrows on the end, whatever you want to call them. So she does have that. She does have the gun for the spear gun that we saw with the classified line. Same thing, except in black. It is silver to match this. This does fit inside here if you are so inclined to want to put it in there, so you can do that. We do get an extra head here for the arrow, so you can switch those out if you want to. Once again, all in grayscale. You can move those things out and back and forth and things like that, so that is always fun. Like that. We do get a knife. Does she have a holster? Yes, she does on her side. Same as the classified series as well. So we get the knife, black handle, gray on the end. Very cool. So, like all Joes, they got to have a lot of weapons. Now we get down to two accessories we did not have with the prior incarnation. We've got a camera. So we know she came with her little G.I. Joe camera thing on her backpack. This is throwing it old school, throwing it retro, throwing it to the 80s. She's got her little 35mm camera or whatever they were called back then. Nice handle to it, all gray sculpt, but you do got black on the lens. So this is cool. This is a new accessory, something different, something enough to make it a little different, dangerous. And then you get an old school G.I. Joe classic backpack. And you used to stare at those old G.I. Joe backpacks. The detail of the sculpt. No color bringing things out or anything, but you'd say, oh, there's pockets there. Oh, there's a belt here. There's that and this and there and the other. And you got that going on here. Very classic style, old school style, nice green belt. Then we get down to business with Lady J here in a much more subdued green, a more cartoon green here than what we got in the past with her. Let's walk through the articulation really, really quick here. Arms all the way around, of course, shoulders up and down, bicep cut, double jointed, pinless elbows. Gotta love that, of course. You got wrists that do move, and she does have a little bracelet action there. Head side to side, up and down, all that fun stuff that we're used to. You do get a hula hoop at the waist. You do get a little waist articulation. You do get the drop down hips, which I'm not a huge fan of, as I've said in the past. You can get a little bit of splits going on there. She does have a thigh cut. She does got double jointed pinless knees. She does got a boot cut and then ankle rockers up, down, all around, side to side. Very, very cool there. She does got a free floating, a little bit of a free floating belt right here going on. You can put the knife in there. A little crazy in her right leg. This right leg's a little loose. I might have to play with this. It's just not in there as tight as I would like, which is unfortunate. We'll play with it off screen and see if I can get that to where it needs to be. But good articulation. I'd say great articulation here. Looks really, really good. She does have a different cap, and I should just grab out my other Lady J. So I got one. I bought two Lady J's, of course. You know Kyle, he's a sucker for Lady J. I got two different versions. One to display with her hat and this kind of look, and one with the more cartoon accurate look. So I had to do that. Just a big Lady J fan. She's my favorite G.I. Joe gal, we'll say. She does have a hat, like I was saying. It is a different logo, more of an old school logo, I guess. I don't know. Actually, it's probably accurate to the original figure is what we got going on with that. But the hat does come off, and it does take the hair right with it. So you can have bald Lady J if you really want to. So that does go there. I gotta imagine, yep, I figured you could just trade these over. So if you want to move that hair over, you got the old one, you could do some mixing and matching some parts. Whatever you want to do, choose your own adventure, as one might say, or maybe I would say. Of course, the backpack does plug into her back, as we're used to. Very, very good. Black gloves going on here. What did I see here? Wow, interesting. But the greens are definitely different colored green going on. You got the different browns even. The browns are much more subdued than the darker browns here. Black boots are the same. Obviously a ton of reuse, but enough differences to be dangerous. You got a different shoulder emblem than you do on the first edition of her. All in all, though, man, this is what I like. This is what I would have liked the first time around, to be honest with you. I love Lady J, and I really do prefer this look with the hair more so than the hat, so I really do wish they could have had this hair accessory as an accessory with this. I guess being a retro throwback, she did not have the hair accessory like we had. She had the hat back in the day, so that's why they left it out. But it would have been cool enough for me to put that in there. But just a really, really good looking figure. Got her stand as well. Must-have figure? I don't know. If you don't have a nostalgia factor, I know a lot of people are keeping these on cards, so that might go into your decision a little bit. For me, though, a must-have. Got to have that. And, of course, you can put her right next to my boy Flint. You get the power couple back together, ready to take on Cobra, ready to take on the Dreadnoks, ready to take on Destro. Hey, Cobra Law, bring it on. Lady J and Flint, they're ready to go. But are you ready to go? Let me know your thoughts on this Lady J action figure in the comments down below. Don't forget to like this video. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel. Turn on the old notification bell. We got videos every single day, as you guys know. And don't forget about the Patreon, where you can get videos like this much, much earlier than traditional YouTube. Bonus content, exclusive content. Don't forget about the monthly giveaways. A lot going on the Patreon, and it is the best way to support the channel. You can also support the channel at ProWrestlingTees.com. Search Kyle Peterson. Don't forget about social media, SirPaul64 on Twitter, Instagram, _Kyle_Peterson. So for Lady J and the Walmart Retro line, I am Kyle. See you guys all real soon.